Welcome to That's So Us
with Ama.
and Lo.
Join us every Friday as we talk about everything and anything.
From pop culture to mental health to life experiences.
Everyone needs a vent session, and we're ready to connect with you on so many levels.
Be ready to laugh and even cry. Grab some tissues and a drink.
And join us as we turn our 3 a.m. calls into this podcast. Hello.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Yes, I hope everyone had a good week so far.
Yes. And Memorial Day if you were in the States.
Yeah, we don't got that here. Do you want to start off with your highs and lows? Or high and low?
Oh, sure.
I need to think while you
My
talk.
high, let's see. Oh, my high was watching The Little Mermaid. Oh my
Oh my God,
gosh,
yes.
I'm obsessed.
My
Like,
brother's at the theater
actually,
watching it right now.
I loved it. Like, I'm a big movie person, but I normally don't watch movies more than once because I'm like,
Mhm.
I already know like what happened. Like, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
watch it. I watched The Little Mermaid twice already, and I
In the
want to
matter of
go
the
a
same
third
week,
time.
right?
No, in the same week, and that's just not like me. Like, I normally never do that, but it was so good. I
I
really
need to
liked it,
go
and I
see it.
cried. I cried
Yeah, but that's
like
like
3
normal.
times. That's very normal, but yeah,
I want to see the
it was
Barbie
so good.
movie, even though it didn't come out yet.
Yeah, I wanna see it too.
Yeah. It comes
Wait,
out
when
in
does it
so
come
long,
out?
like the end of July, but all the promo I see is now, but it's like literally
Okay,
end of
so we
July.
can watch it together? Will we
We
be together?
could. Well, I think it comes out like the 21st, but like if you wait like 5
Yeah,
days, then
we'll
yeah.
wait. We'll wait to
Okay,
watch
we'll
it.
go watch that.
Okay.
It seems
Ew.
like really fun.
Yeah, so that was my high. My low, oh, I was at my mom's house and I was doing my makeup and I dropped my Fenty highlight and it was so
Rip.
sad. Literally rest in peace. Like, I loved that highlighter.
Yeah,
I was
very sad.
crying. I
Honestly,
know.
anytime any makeup thing like breaks, like it's like sad.
I know. Like, it's such a good highlighter and I use it every day and it's not like it was like almost like
Yeah, it was pretty full.
it was new basically. So, yeah, that was sad.
Yeah, I can
Low
imagine.
of the week.
My high was on Sunday I saw Haley Kayoko in a concert and it was my second time seeing
Oh.
her. And yeah, I don't know if like anyone really listens to her, but I love her because she's like Asian and she's also queer. So like growing up, like I never had like that type of representation, especially in
Mhm.
like media, TV, or anything. Like there was never like Asian people to begin with, let alone like queer people. So it's always nice like to see like someone like that succeeding in their career. So that was my
Yeah.
high. My low, my room is dirty and I don't feel like cleaning it. So that's my low right now.
Yeah, mine is too. I'm, like, looking at it right now, and I'm normally never the
I
person
feel
to
like
keep
your
it dirty.
dirty and my dirty is completely different.
Different?
Like you probably have like some clothes on
Okay.
the floor and you're like, it's dirty.
No. It's not even that it's dirty, it's just messy. But, like, everything is just not in its place, and I just need to
Hmm.
put everything in its place. But I feel like I have a lot of stuff, and I don't have a lot of, like, storage,
Me
like,
too. But
room to
then
put
it's like,
anything.
I feel like I have so much clothes, but like when it comes time to like putting
I'm like,
outfits together, I
what do
don't
I
have
wear?"
clothes.
Yeah,
I don't have
exactly.
clothes.
Ugh,
So I wear the
I
same
hate it.
things all the time.
No, I hate it. Ugh,
Yeah.
worse.
Okay, you want to
Also
hear
for,
how
like,
crazy I
trips.
am? Going off trips. Okay, so I saw this girl
Okay.
on her Instagram story. She made like a Google presentation slides, whatever it's called, of each
Mhm.
outfit for every single day of her trip. So I
Oh,
started
okay.
doing that. But like I'm actually insane. Like I don't know who I think I am, like gonna be able to pack 14 outfits in a carry-on, but I started doing that. And like all the outfits look really cute, but then I'm like, I don't know if like I don't have any of them. So I'm gonna have to buy every single one of them. But like anyways, that's my craziness of the
No.
day.
Did you get the Amazon cubes?
I did.
Okay, good. Because
I'm
I
gonna use
have
them.
those. The packing cubes, oh my god, they're, like, so helpful, and whenever I went to Europe, I packed everything in a carry-on, and I stayed for, like, a month.
Hmm.
So well, like, almost a month, but I fit literally everything with the packing cube. It was so helpful.
Yeah, I got,
So,
like, a
yeah.
set, it's right next to me. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna use it for when I go to Toronto in, like, 2 weeks and, like,
Yeah.
see because, yeah, I always overpack, and I always bring shit that I just don't need, but, like, in the back of my head, I'm like,
Mhm.
"I might need it." No, I don't.
No, even for my, like, when I went to Cancun, I was like, "I'm gonna pack everything that I need, nothing extra," and I didn't wear, like, 3 of the outfits, so
Mhm.
it never
I feel
works
like that
out,
always happens.
you know?
But that's why I was like, "Okay, like, I'll plan out each, so then I only bring the things that I have on here," but, like, will that
Yeah,
happen? I don't know.
yeah. I need to start doing that. You're really good at that, like, planning
Well,
everything
yeah,
out
but
and,
I'm also
like
planning so in advance, like, I think I, like, leave in, like,
yeah,
90 days, like, who like but I still need to buy the outfits. I wanna go thrifting and buy stuff because, like, I can't buy everything new. That's, like, too
yeah.
much, but
Ugh, no, I love thrifting, but nobody here likes thrifting, so I kinda don't wanna go alone, but,
yeah, it's not as fun alone, like, I don't know.
like, I can do it alone, especially when, like, if I'm going, like, with my family and they're, like, bored of it in, like, an hour,
Mhm.
then I would rather go alone, but I would rather go with someone who actually enjoys it.
Yeah, I don't know, yeah. I have friends, like, they like to go, but, like, they like to go for, like, 30 minutes to an hour, then, like, they're done.
Mhm,
And I feel like I like to go to multiple in a day, and, like, I need
mhm.
more than, like, that amount of time to, like, because you have to,
Yeah.
like, look at every freaking thing because, like, that's
Yeah,
the
or
only way
else you
you
won't
find
find the
stuff.
cute stuff,
Yeah,
exactly. You get
yeah.
it. You're, like, the only one who gets it, for real.
Well, when you're here, we can go. We have a lot of like, there's a
Thank
lot of new
you.
ones too that, like, I wanted to go to, but, like, I never I never went yet, so
Yeah. Well, that's good, we'll go.
yes. But anyways, today's card is, what is something you think everyone should experience in life?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's
Um
hard. I don't know why I took that one. And I was like, "Oh my god, it's gonna be so easy." And now that I'm thinking about it,
Wait, say it again?
what is something you think everyone should experience in life? It's actually,
Um,
like, kinda hard.
like, I don't wanna be like, happiness. Like, I do think everyone should experience that in their
I
life,
hope
but
everyone does, at least, like,
yeah.
for a bit.
Hmm,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah. Me either. I mean, okay, I think I think everyone should experience, hey, coming from me, I would say, like, live music because I know a lot of people just don't go because 'cause they're like, "Ugh,
Mm,
I'm not gonna like it." But, like, I
yeah.
feel like when someone goes, like, Chris, for example, he, like when I met him, I think he's been to, like, 1 or 2 concerts, and, like, he doesn't really go to that much either, but, like, now he
Mhm.
has more of an appreciation for it after,
Yeah.
like, I made him go, because I think it's just, like, you have to go to the right ones, and, like, you have to know what, like, you like,
Oh,
but I think
100%.
everyone should, experience at least 1 show in their life.
I agree. I'm taking your answer
Okay,
because I agree.
stealing my answer. A
It's just
copycat.
so good.
Yeah,
I love music in general, but live music just, like,
mhm.
fills my soul.
I only have 1 show, like, left of, like, the year,
Oh my
and
gosh.
it's so depressing.
I don't oh, I have one. I'm going to a Bryan Adams concert with my dad. My
Is it
dad is like
soon?
me. It's I think it's July 8th, so not too
Okay.
soon.
And then you said
Um,
Beyonce right after that.
oh yeah, Beyoncé, July 12th. I'm, like, so excited for that. I'm
Yeah, it's gonna be
so hyped.
good.
I need to get an outfit though. I was looking at
Mhm.
this, like, um, it was like a long sleeve maxi dress, like sheer, but, like, sparkly. I don't know how
Okay.
to describe it. I'll
I
send
get
it to
it.
you,
I can, like,
but
see it in my head.
it's so cute. But then I don't know what I would wear underneath because it's, like, see-through.
You wear, like I usually when I see
So,
people wear that, like, they wear, like, a bralette and, like,
like,
obviously
black, like,
underwear, like, you
boy
don't wanna, like
shorts.
yeah. Most
Yeah,
people wear, like I mean, if it depends if you want people to see your ass or not,
yeah.
but I would maybe I would
Like,
do boy
would they
shorts,
kick
yeah.
me out?
Maybe, they might be like, "There's children here," so maybe, like, wear boy shorts. I think that would be a vibe.
Children at Beyoncé, that's a vibe. I'm gonna bring my kids to
Oh my
all
god,
of
my
the
kids would
shows that I go
come.
to. Oh,
Same.
100%. I should bring my nephew.
Wear the big ass, like, kid earphones that they
Yeah.
always have.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
so
he'll be
cute, it makes their
cute.
heads so big.
That's so cute.
But, yeah.
I'm so excited, though. But after that, it's looking pretty empty for me
Yeah, I have one on June
emotionally.
30th, and then, like, that's it.
Mhm.
Either
I
no
do
one's
wanna
coming
go see.
here either no one's coming here, or, like, the people I like aren't on tour.
Yeah, I agree. Um, I really wanna see Becky G. I love her.
Is she going on tour?
She's not in Ohio, but she'll be in Virginia and then Atlanta, so I'm kinda debating on going 'cause I have family that
Mhm.
lives there, so I don't know, we'll see, but that's in September.
Okay. You have time.
So, yeah,
And
I
I
don't
know
know.
Madison's gonna go on tour in September and October, so, like, I know there'll be more this year,
Yeah,
but,
which
like, right now
if
there's
she
none.
goes in October, I'm kind of fucked because, like, I wasn't planning on going on every show,
Oh, yeah, me either,
going to
especially
every show.
here.
Yeah, because 'cause that'd be really expensive, but literally, like, I'm gonna be in Atlanta for, like, the majority of October because 'cause
That's
I'm
true. But I'm sure she'd go
watching my
there at
cousin.
least.
Yeah, watch her go, like, the time that I'm not there. And then whenever she goes
Um,
actually, she really didn't go to Ohio last time. That's the reason why I traveled because she did not go to Ohio. So watch her go to Ohio when I'm in Atlanta. Exciting. Yeah.
yeah. Money.
I hope she
Um,
announces something soon.
well, I mean, I think she has to. I mean, her song's
Yeah.
coming out the day that this comes
Yeah.
out, so everyone should go
That's
stream that.
exciting. Yeah. Do you wanna get into today's topic?
Yes. So we thought we would talk about something that we've already talked about, like, alone, I think. Well, not I think. I know we have. But, like, I don't think I mean, I can go into, like, depth with this, like, so hard, like, I send
Yeah,
myself in
literally
spirals.
no, apologies in advance because I know we're gonna go on so many tangents, and it might be
Yeah,
so, like,
all over the
just all
place.
over the place. Yeah.
I thought we would talk about, like, the afterlife and, like, alternate universes and all those things because that shit, like, makes my brain just go.
Yeah.
Gonna start off strong. What do you think happens to our souls when we die?
Okay. So, growing up religious,
Mhm.
I was always told that there was heaven and hell,
Yeah.
and that's what I always thought, was just when we die, like, our body obviously stays here, but our soul gets taken and then there's, like, also, like, purgatory or whatever. But now, I think that when we die well, I have to think. It's so complex, like, it's
Yeah.
so
I
crazy.
mean, I I have, like, multiple theories that I think.
Okay.
Like, I think, like, sometimes people reincarnate into, like
Yes.
I don't know if it's, like, animals per se, because sometimes I look at my dog, I'm like, "You're a fucking human." Like, I don't know how to explain
Yeah.
it, but, like, you're a human. Um, but yeah, I believe in, like, reincarnation for
I
sure.
think that people can choose, I feel like. Like, if you want to reincarnate, you can, but then if
Mhm.
you don't, you can just be whatever. Ugh, it's so weird. I just think that when we
Mhm.
die, we, like, become entities. Almost like I saw this thing on TikTok where this guy, had, like, a near-death experience or whatever, and he, like,
Mhm.
actually died,
I think I
and
saw this
he
too.
was talking about the afterlife, whatever, and he said
Yeah.
that we become light, and I don't know why that just, like, really, like, made sense.
Do you think, like, we become, like, a thing and then, like, can go in it sounds so weird, like, how I'm gonna say it, but I don't know how to say it in, like, a nice proper way.
Okay.
But, like, like, when there's, like, a fetus that comes to life in, like, someone's stomach, do you think, like, people can go to them? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, how does, like, that soul happen? Like, does someone, like, jump into it? Like, it sounds so bad, but, like, I don't know, it's just, like,
I don't know.
that's so weird to me because 'cause I'm like, maybe that can be, like, a thing too.
Yeah. But isn't that kinda like reincarnating into, like well, not even, but, like, another
Well, I don't
person?
know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah. It just, like, makes me go, like, crazy. I don't think that we just die and nothing happens, though, like, I don't think that. I think, like,
No.
stuff happens. I just obviously don't know what happens.
Um, there was this one time I was in, like, oh god, how old was I? Maybe, like, 7 or 8, where I would get so much anxiety because I would think about death, but it would,
Mhm.
for me, just be like the lights went out, like, it's just pure black darkness, like, nothing. There's
I mean,
absolutely
there's a
nothing, like
slight possibility that it could be that.
yeah, but it was so scary as an 8-year-old to think, like, no
Mhm.
thoughts, no nothing, like, you're done, like, it's done, it's
Yeah.
over, and I was so scared. Even to this day, it freaks me out because 'cause I'm like,
Yeah.
"What if it just all goes away and you just don't remember anything?" Because, like, I think that as a soul, it's, like, our consciousness, but, like, what if your
Mhm.
consciousness is just, like, it
Everything's wiped.
evaporated, like, it's just
Yeah.
gone,
Yeah.
which is such a scary thought,
I
but I
mean,
don't
I
think that's what happens.
I I have the opposite. I think that, like, if reincarnation does exist, I think everything is wiped because then it'd be kinda scary to come back and, like, think of, like, everything that happened in a past life type of thing.
See, but then people remember their past
Well,
lives.
I remember. I don't know. Okay. I was gonna say, like, I remember mine, but I wasn't that's not true. I feel like I have, like sometimes things happen to me, and I'm like, I feel like I've experienced this already, even though it's, like, my
Yeah,
first time. So,
but,
have
like,
do you
different from,
think do
like,
you
déjà vu or,
yeah.
like
It's
okay,
like, I know this happened to me or, like then I'm like, "Maybe
yeah,
I did experience this and I just don't remember." But
mhm.
do you think, like, your life right now is, like, the first time you ever lived life? That sounds
No,
weird.
no, I think maybe, like, people live different lives based on, like, a lesson they were supposed to learn in their past life, but
Mhm.
they didn't learn, so they just continue living lives till they learn that
Ugh.
lesson. But then they, like so then, yeah,
Yeah.
there's some moments where, like, you remember things or, like, I don't know.
It's hard because, yeah, like,
It's
sometimes I'm
so
literally like,
complicated.
I've experienced this in, like, more than, like, a 10-second, like, déjà vu type of thing, like,
Mhm.
I don't know how to explain it's so, like, weird to think about, like
It's so trippy, yeah. Or,
mhm,
like, people you think that you've met in a past life, or, like,
mhm,
because you and I, for example, I feel like we're so connected in so many different ways that it's like we had to have known each other, like,
mhm.
in some other universe. Like, it's just
Yeah.
weird.
No, yeah, 100%. It's just, like sometimes I think about that. I'm like, maybe, like
Like, what if we were sisters in a
that's what I
past
was just gonna
universe?
say.
Like,
Maybe we're sisters or brothers, who knows?
we're brothers,
Do you think
yes.
I think, like, you can switch, like, from life to life,
Oh,
I don't know.
100%. I think you can
Like
switch. I think you can be an animal. I think
yeah, maybe we were dog-like friends.
maybe you were a mushroom and I was a butterfly, and that's why we're so connected with that.
How would they even meet?
I don't know.
You fell on top of me.
I flew on top. Oh, how would they
But
even meet?
yeah, I'm sure they spoke too, and they connected on so many levels. And then someone ate me, and someone crushed you, and then we're here.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
But it's so weird. Going off of that, TikTok thing that I saw about this guy,
Mhm,
he was saying how, like, basically when he died, he, like, followed, like, the light, I guess, but he
mhm.
also became light,
Okay.
and then
Like an
he
actual light?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And then he said he felt complete peace. Like, he didn't wanna leave that place that he was in because he felt so welcomed and so safe, and, like, the moment that he did, like, his soul disconnected from his body was,
Mhm.
like, the most, like, the purest, like, love that he's ever felt or something
It
along
must
those
be
lines.
such a weird feeling.
I know. He also said that, like, when he was this light, he also could see, like, all of his lives that he's lived and, like, look into them. I honestly, I don't really know. It was a little confusing, but
I mean,
I
this
don't
whole
know. I
thing is
feel like something like
confusing.
that, like, to me
Mhm.
makes more sense than something like if we're speaking about, like, religion, like heaven and hell.
Yeah.
'cause it's so
Yeah.
that to me is so, like,
'Cause,
concrete
like, for
and
me, I'm
very
like,
just
yeah. Like, I know, like, in the Bible, it says, like, what's a sin and what's not a sin. But, like, in my
yeah.
head, I'm just like, we would all go to hell. Like, at the end of the day, like, I'd be in hell, like, I don't know, I feel like I've done I mean, being not straight, I'd be in hell, like, right away. Having tattoos, I'd be in
That's
hell.
true.
Drinking before I was 18, I'd be in hell. Like, you know what I mean? And those are, like, really,
Yeah.
like, in my head, like, really minor things. So
Well,
it's
though
just
okay, yeah, those are very minor things. I think for me, if it's, like, we're talking about, like, hell and, like, religion, whatever, then, like, the 10 Commandments, like,
mhm,
that would be, like if you broke, like, one of those, then you'd be going to hell.
mhm.
'Cause it if I don't know, it's like if you
I
kill
don't even
someone,
remember them. Well, obviously,
it's
let me go
if
look
you
them up.
kill
I forget them.
someone, if you
There's
cheat
one if you, like, cheat, yeah, I remember
yeah,
that.
if you
Not me going on Amazon.
say the Lord's name in
Oh, the
vain.
amount of times I've done that.
Yeah,
If you don't honor your mom or your dad, if you steal,
yeah, if you steal.
like, so many things, and I'm like, I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know how to explain it.
'cause then it's like then, yeah, a lot of people would go to hell. Like,
A lot of
stealing,
people.
cheating is very, like unfortunately, it's very common.
So common.
Yeah, I don't know. But then it's like, I don't know. It's so
See, like, I just don't
confusing.
believe that it's, like, just that, and then that's it. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like so many people do bad things at the end of the day. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think any one person is perfect and has, like, done no wrong in their life.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's done that or is that. I know I've done, like, fucked up shit in my life, like,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Maybe though, like, I feel like there would be a difference between, babies, for example, die at birth or
Yeah.
who people who, miscarry or, than, someone who killed someone.
Yeah.
So it's like, where do each people go? Because
Mhm.
I don't know. If in
Yeah.
regards to hell, but I don't know if I really think of it that way.
So, have you ever, like, if someone, like, close to you, like, in your family or, like, friends or whatever passed away, have you ever, like, felt their, like, presence?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Um,
Or okay, you go.
no, I was just gonna tell a story. My, aunt, she passed away. She was in remission from breast cancer, but she
Mhm.
passed away, from heart failure from the chemo,
Mhm.
which is just really, really sad because she was, cancer free,
Mhm.
but chemo just fucks you up
Chemo's, like, so strong and people don't, like,
so strong.
know
Yeah.
that.
So, I think it was on her birthday that this happened, and it was during the time where, we were going through, a big family thing, and I just was, talking to my sisters outside. We were all on the phone, and we were, walking I was walking around, my neighborhood, and I was, also thinking about my aunt in that moment because it was her birthday. It was either her birthday or, the day, that she had
Something is
passed.
significant to her, yeah.
Something, and there were butterflies all around me whenever I was thinking about her, but not just, one butterfly, and this was in, August, I think. Um, there were so many butterflies, I was like, "This is insane," I've never seen that many butterflies, and I don't know, it just to me felt like she was present in that moment. And why I connect butterflies with her is because the last gift that she gave me were butterfly earrings.
Mhm.
Um, so it's just really meaningful and every time I see one I think of her. But they were all around, especially when we were having that conversation, my sisters and I,
Mhm.
about a family thing. And I don't know, I feel like it was just her being just trying to comfort me because I
Yeah.
wasn't receiving that comfort from other people. So
Mhm.
yeah, that was the one moment where I was I'd never felt anything like that. It was really crazy.
For me, the one, like, story I really remember is when my grandfather passed away, I was, like, 10, and, like, you know at funerals when they give you, like, that picture of, like, the person that died? So I had
Yeah.
that, and I had it in my room, and, like, I went to sleep that first night, and, like, I swear like, I saw, like, him, like, in my chair, like, my desk chair, just,
Mhm.
like, sitting there, and I was like, "Hey, like, maybe I'm just tired or, like, whatever." And, like, I was 10, like, I was like, "Maybe I'm imagining things," and I went to sleep, and then the next night, the same thing happened, and it kept happening, and then at one point, it was freaking me out a little bit because I was like, "I'm
Yeah.
10, like, I don't understand anything, like, in
Right.
that world." And then I told my mom, and I was like,
Was it
"I
just
can't go to sleep."
like you saw, like, clearly, or was it like a figure?
No, like, I saw him clearly, like, it was
Okay, wow.
but it was
That's
weird because it wasn't, like, a full body, like, it was transparent, but, like,
uh-huh.
his face was there type of thing, like,
Yeah.
it was really creepy, like, I know it's my grandfather, but it was creepy.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I didn't know what to do with like, I didn't wanna sleep anymore because I was like, "It's kinda scary." And
Mhm.
then my mom took that picture out of my room, and then it never happened again.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I remember that so vividly, and then I would search up, like when I was younger too, like, I would always see, like, figures at my door, and, like, I never
Mhm.
understood it, and then one day when I was older, I was like, "I remember that, so let me search it up," and, like, I came across where, like, when you're kids, like, you're able to see, like, ghosts
Yeah.
more than, like, elders.
Yeah.
Um, and it just, like, scarred me. And then I
Yeah.
also have sleep paralysis, and I don't know if that's a
Oh
ghost or
my god.
whatever the hell that is, but that shit's scary, and I hate
That
it.
is so
And, like
scary.
yeah, I remember, like, for one when I had it, like, once, like, every single night for a week straight, I didn't wanna sleep anymore, so I was so sleep deprived because I was so
Gosh.
scared of it happening. And, like, mine would get, like I know there's some people that, like, they just see it for, like, 5 minutes and then it's gone, but, like, mine were so intense. And, like, I feel like someone was trying to kill
Yeah,
me or
does,
something.
like,
I don't know.
everyone see, like, that figure?
So most people do, but, like, not everyone feels it. Like, I told you, like, the one
Oh,
story where, like, so like, it felt like it was choking me. I've also felt where it was, like,
yeah,
laying on top
yeah,
of me so I couldn't breathe, but
yeah,
not everyone feels that. A lot of people see it and, like, you can't
yeah,
move, you can't yell or anything. But, yeah, like, vividly, like, feel it, and I know for a fact that, like, I tried to yell. I don't know what like, it's so creepy because I don't know what
mhm,
my body's actually doing. I don't know what, like, I look like during it, and I'm so
yeah,
curious sometimes of, like, what I'm actually doing if I'm just, like, literally dead asleep. Um, but, like, I don't know, like, what it is. I don't know, like, if it's just, like, a mind thing or if it's, like, has to do with, like, ghosts or anything like that, but it trips me out, and, like, now because I've experienced it so much, like, when it's happening, there's, like, like, consciousness in my brain that's like, "This is what it is," and I'm able to kinda
yeah,
snap out of it most times, not all the time, but, like, that's how much I've had it now
that's
that, like,
so
my brain's able
crazy.
to do that, but I just, like, don't know what it is. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's so scary.
yeah, no, I've never experienced that, but I know 2 friends actually that have, and it's like, oh, like,
Yeah,
that scares me so bad.
and there's, like, triggers to it, so, like, I can't sleep on my back ever again. Because
Mhm,
that's, like, when it happens, and, like, I remember even last night, I wanted to sleep on my back, and then I was, like, laying there, and I was like, "No." So then I changed
what?
positions. But, like,
Yeah.
also, like, another trigger is if you think about it before you go to sleep, like, because it's, like, one of the last things on your mind, it can, like, trigger it to
Oh,
happen.
yeah,
So I'm like, if I'm thinking about it, I'm like, "Okay, now I have to stay up because I can't be thinking
right.
about it." And then it's so hard to
Or
not think
even
about it.
even though if you're not thinking about it, but, like, you're subconsciously thinking about it, so then
Exactly.
it'll
So that's why,
happen.
like, when that
Yeah.
happens to me, I'm like, "Okay, I need to stay up for another hour or 2 so that I don't get it."
Yeah.
Um, or, like, if you're sleep deprived, it can, like, trigger it, if you're anxious, if you're depressed, like, all these things.
Mhm.
And, like, I haven't had it in, like, a couple of months, which is, like, great. But, like,
Mhm.
even now, like, I'm like, "Okay, like, when is it gonna happen again?" Because it's just, like, scary. Even though, like, I
It's
know what
very
it is
scary.
now, it's still, like, scary, and, like, it travels, like, it comes from my door, and it travels
Oh.
across my room, and, like, my door is on this end, and then well, my door is on one end, and then my bed is, like, on another end,
Mhm.
and it, like, travels on my ceiling to me. Like, it's so fucking weird, like, I wish I can, like well, I don't wish I could show you, but, like, it's just so
Yeah, I don't
creepy.
really wanna see it.
Yeah, no, you don't. I've Googled it too, and I've Googled, like, sleep paralysis demon, and it's literally exactly the image that I see.
Oh.
So if you're ever
Oh,
curious, you can just Google
I'm
that. But
curious, but I don't wanna see that.
I'm gonna do it right now
It's so
again.
scary.
Even though I'm probably gonna get it tonight now.
Like, show the
But
camera.
I'm just like, you want to see?
No. No, because 'cause it'll
It's
probably
so
happen to me
scary.
if I think
I
about it.
can't look anymore. Okay.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I've heard like that everyone sees the same one. So,
Yeah, how you described it was the way that my friend described it,
hmm,
so,
so creepy.
yeah, it's
Anyways,
scary.
yeah. Very, yeah. Never want to have that again. But
Yeah,
yeah, I want to like research like what our bodies do. Like I also was scared to know. Like
mhm. I wonder if it happens during REM sleep or not.
I
Because
don't
if
know.
you're in, like, such a deep sleep, but then
But see, sometimes I'm
subconsciously
able to snap out of it, so I don't like know. Or it
yeah,
depends
that's
maybe like
true.
what type of sleep you're in when it happens. Like maybe I'm only able to snap out of it when I'm not in deep sleep, but I really don't know. Because I've woken up, like I've woken myself up, which is like weird. Like it's kind of like an out of body experience type of feeling when like I snap out of it because like my body's there and like there's like
Yeah.
a little I don't know, I'm just like on top of myself. That sounds weird. I'm like next to
Uh-huh.
myself and like I'm able to be like, okay, like this is this, like wake up, and then I wake up. I don't know
Yeah,
what like is
but
happening.
that's so weird. I kind of feel
Yeah.
like that happens though when you die,
Well,
like
maybe
the
I've
out of
almost
body
died so many
experiencing.
times, maybe in my sleep. I mean, this is so
Like,
morbid, but
but
I always
don't
say
you
like I
think
want to die in my sleep.
I feel like it would be more peaceful that way.
Exactly. That's why I don't want to feel anything. I
Yeah.
just want to die in my sleep. But
Yeah,
anyways,
no, I don't wanna feel anything. I think the worst way to die would be either drowning or, like,
a car crash.
burning. That'd be scary.
Hmm. Anyways,
See? This is one thing, though. What if in a past life, I died in a car accident, which is why I
yeah.
don't like driving, and it gives me
I mean, me
anxiety.
too. Oh my god,
Like,
maybe we
what
died in a car
what if
crash
what
together.
if yeah, what if?
Maybe. Oh my god, we're insane. People are gonna listen to this and be like, I think they need help.
We might. But, yeah, no, I feel like when you die, it's like the Vampire Diaries. Wait, hold on. Does that happen in the Vampire Diaries? I don't know what I'm thinking
What were you
about.
thinking?
Like, um, like the out of body experience where you can see yourself. When does that happen in the Vampire Diaries?
I don't know. I
They,
feel
like,
like I
saw their
remember it
past
happening. I
life.
feel like I remember it happening,
Yeah.
but like
I
I
don't know, I
can't
think there was an
remember.
episode where that happened, where they, like, saw their past life. And you
Mhm.
can see everything that happens, but, like, you can't obviously interact.
Mhm.
But I feel like that's what happens when you die. It's like you can, like, see all your past lives and, like, look at
Yeah.
those memories, but, like, just as, like, the entity that you are
Yeah.
when you pass. I don't
Wild.
know.
Yeah. I'm
Interesting.
so curious. So like I know I'll never know until I die.
Right. Which is just so scary. But are you
Yeah.
scared of dying?
Um, so I used to not be, but I think
Mhm.
it's more so because like I didn't want to live, if that makes sense. So I
Right, yeah,
wasn't like
yeah.
scared of it. But now
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't want to die right now. I feel like I have so much like
yeah,
which is good because I feel like I have so many things that I want to do and like yeah. So
yeah,
I'm like scared of it, but I'm not. But I think I get more scared when like I see like young people dying because in my head I'm like, okay, I'm only gonna die when I'm old. But then like
yeah,
last year, one of my friends who was 30 passed away, and like that for me was a big like hit because I was like she was only 6 years older than me.
yeah.
I was like, wow, like that's so young to like die and like I know she had so much more life to live. So like then those things like kind of send me in a spiral and I'm like, oh my God, like
Mhm.
what if I die next year? Because like at the end of the day, like, I do think that, like, the universe already knows how I'm gonna die and when I'm gonna die, which is
Yeah,
trippy because I can't control that.
right.
So it's so scary. Yeah, yeah. So,
It is weird
yes and
though, because
no.
it's like some things I feel like you can control when it
Mhm.
comes to like manifesting things and whatever, but then, like, other things like your death, like, you can't, so it's just, like, weird.
Okay. So going off that,
Wait,
like
sorry,
alternate
can I
okay, go.
okay,
Yeah, yeah,
no,
go.
wait. Well, I was just gonna say dying because the stories that I've heard, it's such a peaceful thing, like, when you get to the place that wherever it is.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's for real, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I'm not scared of dying. I don't wanna die, like, right now, obviously.
Mhm.
Um, because 'cause I'm just, like, scared of missing the memories, but I'm not scared of death.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I'm, like, more scared that I don't get to do what I want before I die than, like, actually dying,
Mm,
if that makes sense.
yeah, 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 yeah. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay, so you can go say what you were
Yeah.
gonna
So I was
say.
gonna say, going off that, you were talking about, like, how we're able to control certain things. For, like,
Yeah.
alternate universes, which is a whole other thing in, like, this world, to me, it's so trippy because there's, like, so many well, I think there's so many versions of us in different, like, planets and different, like, spaces that, like, are probably unknown. But it's so,
Mhm.
like, wild to me to think that, like, whatever choices I make in this world, another me could be making the opposite choice, and, like, that's so, like, trippy to me, but so cool.
True.
Because 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
like, in another life, like, I could be, like, thriving. I could be, like, famous in my famous
Yeah.
era there. Or in another life, I could also be, like, miserable. So
Right.
it's so crazy.
Which does that have anything to do then with, like, quantum jumping or whatever that is?
The thing we were talking about, like,
Yeah.
shifting,
Yeah, yeah, like
maybe
shifting.
like, you can shift to, like, your other
Like
universe
that
people.
timeline that you're
But then
on?
I'm like, when I have, like, deja vu, when I'm like, "Oh my god, like, this already happened?" Was it, like,
Yeah.
me in, like, my other universe? Like,
Yeah,
it's so
or
weird.
was it like a past life thing? That's why I don't get.
Yeah, so it's like, which one is it?
Right.
And how many different me's are there? And, like,
Right.
is it, like, the same life? Do I have the same people in my life, or is it completely different people? Like, that's, like, so weird to
Right.
me, which I think
That's
is
so weird.
different
I think it's different
because
too.
yeah, because of, like, different choices you make, like, you won't always have, like, those same people, like, in it. And then, like, I feel like there's, like, a main you, and then there's, like, mini versions of you. It's like, I feel like I'm living my main me, my main character moment. And then, like, all the other universes are just, like, smaller fragments of me. I don't know.
That's so trippy, dude.
Mhm.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no clue. That's just weird.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like there could be, like, 50 versions of you just, like, roaming
Like,
around in different
yeah.
like, they
Yeah,
can,
on
like
different planets.
yeah, they can look totally different too.
So weird.
Yeah.
So, do you believe in aliens?
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like they just look at us sometimes. But then I'm like, what if I'm the alien?
They just look
Like,
at us
what if
sometimes.
we're not the humans and, like, we're the aliens?
We're the aliens to another
Yeah,
species.
exactly. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm an alien. And, in regards
Yeah.
to, like, I feel like I don't fit in with a lot of people
Yeah, me too.
around me, so I'm like, maybe I'm just not even, like, in a quirky, like, I'm different type of vibe, but, like, sometimes I just feel like I just belong in a different space. I don't know.
Mhm. No, I agree. There was this one time I was, like, 10, I think? I think it was 10. I used to share a room with my sister, my oldest not my oldest, second oldest sister,
Mhm.
and, so our beds were, like, against the wall, and
Mhm.
then there was a window on this wall, and it was right next to my bed. I just remember this is so weird, and I think it had something to do with, like, aliens and that stuff.
Mhm.
I remember seeing, like, such a bright light coming from my window, but it was
Yeah.
so bright. And this was not a dream, you guys, like, I seriously
No,
remember
I like, yeah.
something, like, jolted me up. I woke up from my sleep, and I just saw the light, and I was walking to the light. and it was the
Oh my
weirdest thing,
god.
and, like, everything around me it was like tunnel vision. I've never experienced that in real life, so I don't really know,
Mhm.
but well, I am assuming that this was it. Literally, I couldn't see anything else, it was just the light, and I was walking to my window, and I, like, opened my curtain, and it was just, like, this bright light, and it was, like, blue, and then I forget. I don't
I feel
remember.
I like I think that like if I've ever encountered like an alien in real life, I feel like they just erase your memory of them.
Yeah. Well, it's not like I
Um,
saw anything other than a
well,
light, like,
maybe
I
the
didn't
light
see,
was the
like
alien. You don't know
maybe,
what maybe they look like that. Maybe the light was a ghost, like you said, like that person turned into a light
maybe. I don't know. What if they were trying to take me back home and they were trying to,
and they failed.
abduct me?
Maybe.
Like,
I mean, I don't know. I feel like they're gonna come soon. I feel like they're coming.
aliens? It's so
Hmm.
funny, my dad, believes in aliens, and actually, I think one of his brothers saw, like, a UFO,
Oh my god, I
like,
always look to the
in
sky. I'm
Ecuador
like,
or
I want to see
something.
one. I want to see one so
Yeah.
badly. But I mean, there's been videos of like them in the
Mhm.
sky, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's fake," but no, it's not. It's real.
No,
I
it's
know it's
real.
real. So,
I know, yeah. And people try to,
mhm.
like, hide it and, like, cover it up and stuff.
Yeah, and everyone says that the US has like aliens captured. I don't know if I believe that, to be honest, because like that's just weird. But like I know that's a conspiracy theory, and I know there's so many, but it's like maybe the same way that like they say that they abduct humans and test on them, like maybe the US or like Canada or whoever government, don't come for me, but maybe they do that too.
Yeah, maybe. That's
I don't
so
know.
weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I found this article though on like parallel universes and stuff.
Mhm.
Um, and there's actual scientific theories that support it, which means that they're proven that there actually is multiple universes,
Yeah.
um, which is like creepy. And like I think it's cool, but it's also creepy.
Mhm. It's just crazy to think about.
Yeah. It's crazy to think about that there's like multiple versions of us just like bouncing around.
Yeah, and,
Like I
like, we're
wonder if
never
we're
gonna
friends and like the
know.
other ones, like do we even know each other?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Or like is my family the same family that I have now?
Right. I
Maybe
don't
I have
know.
kids in the other ones.
Maybe we're rich and famous in the other ones.
Maybe I have a pig
Maybe
or a
the
cow.
end destination is the same for each of them.
Everyone. Mhm. Oh my god, but that's
So
so creepy. Do we
that's
all meet?
why I don't know. Maybe maybe you also die at the same time, and then everyone just,
Maybe. And
like,
then
conjoins, and then you
one
become
lives.
one light.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, going off that, like having different versions of ourselves, there was something that I found like a long time ago, and like when we were talking about this yesterday, it, like came to my mind how like there's like people that look identical to us in this world,
Oh,
and there's
yeah.
usually like 5 to 6. Like I don't know if you've ever heard of that before, but like they
Doppelgangers?
literally,
Yeah.
yeah, they literally look exactly like you.
I wanna find mine.
Me too, but
I
like
read
I'm
that
kind of
article that
scared.
you sent me, and there was, like, a website
Mhm.
where you can upload your picture,
Yeah, but I'm
but
scared.
that
What if
kinda
they do like
scares
some
me.
some weird
I
shit
know,
on me and
I'm
then they
like,
clone me, and that's how they make it?
it's
Like,
funny. It's just, like, an AI, like, person,
yeah.
like yeah,
But it says
I don't know.
scientists say that statistically every person has roughly 6 doppelgangers out there in the world. That means there are 7 people with your face, including you out there, which is so like I feel bad for
That's
them.
weird.
But
That's so
uh,
weird.
yeah, like imagine you're just walking in the street on like a trip or something, and then you see someone.
Mhm.
But the thing is, then I'm like I've also read a study where the way that you see yourself is not the way that other people see yourself, and you will never see yourself the same way as other people
Yeah.
see yourself, which also trips me out because I'm like, what do I actually look like?
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
because like
Yeah.
you only see yourself in mirrors or pictures, like you never actually see your face, which is so weird to think about, like
Yeah.
because like you could see your arms, your body, or whatever, but like you don't see your face with your own eyes, which is creepy. So it's like, will I actually like know that like that person looks like me?
I feel like maybe, because there was one time where I was like I think my sister sent me someone from, like, Instagram, but this was, like, a while ago, but I was
Mhm.
like, "Wow, she looks exactly like me," and then I lost, like, her account. I don't know who
I
it was,
mean,
but
Madison has, like, people that look identical to her on TikTok, and, like, they're kinda creepy, but, like
that's true. But,
like,
like, stripped down without everything, do they look
well, they're
similar?
like, 2 of them do. There's one that, like, I don't know because she has makeup on all the time, but there's this one girl that, like, I came across today while, like,
Mhm.
listening to, like, her new song thing, and
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck?" And I literally clicked on her profile, and I, like, stalked her, and I was like, it doesn't look 100% like her, but, like, their features are all the same, and that, like, creeps me out, like, lucky them. But, like, it's just so weird because like, I've never experienced that, and I think it's just, like, harder because, like, I'm a mix of, like, so many things, so, like,
Mm,
whoever looks like me generally would have to, like, also be a mix,
yeah.
um, which, like, I feel like my mix is a little, um, all over the place type of thing, like, it's not, like, 2 things, it's, like, 6 things, so,
Yeah,
um, yeah, I don't know, weird
I don't
to
know.
me.
I really wanna find mine, though.
Same.
They're out there
But I wonder
somewhere.
if they're nice, like, maybe they're just, like, mean people.
What if I found all 7 and we or all 6, and we or whatever, and we all, like, came together
That would look like
and
a
just,
cult.
like sure. Like, I just wanna see everyone with my face, like, that's so scary.
That's so creepy. Like, would people be able to know which one is, like, you versus the other ones? I wonder.
True. I
It's kinda
wonder.
like in Pretty Little Liars where, like I don't know if you watched that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, the end scene where, like the worst ending, but how, like,
The
Spencer had,
worst
like,
ending.
had an evil twin, and then they had to decide which one was really her.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that type of stuff.
That's so funny.
Like, would we know?
Or in The Vampire Diaries, Catherine and Elena.
Yeah. Like,
I
that
love
type of
that
thing.
series. Ugh, oh
I still have to watch the last season.
my god, you have to finish it.
I know.
Actually, no, finish it when we go to Georgia,
Yeah.
whenever that will be.
Yeah.
We'll binge watch it.
Yeah. And then we'll go see everything.
Yeah. So trippy though, everything is
Mhm. Yeah, like, sometimes I just go on
so
TikTok and I write it, like,
crazy.
alternate universes or, like, afterlife, and then I just watch so many videos, and I'm like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god," then I, like, think about it for too long.
Mhm.
I
It's
don't
just
know.
scary because it's like we're never literally never gonna know until we experience death,
Yeah. Yeah.
and hopefully that's not soon.
Hopefully not. But I just wish someone would come back and tell me what happened.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
well, there have been stories, but it's also like those moments, like it could just be like your mind, like making
yeah.
stuff up, or like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
don't know either. One day we'll
But
know.
then it's like wouldn't be a coincidence though that like people's stories match up with
Yeah,
like.
exactly.
But then I've also heard like there's stories of like little kids like having near death experiences, but then them seeing like God, but then other
Mhm.
people are like they don't see God, so it's just like
Which
so
one is which,
yeah,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, and, like, we'll never know, truly, like, even though
Mhm.
if people experience it, like, firsthand, we won't actually know, and maybe, like, for each person, it's different, like, if you're very religious, like, maybe hell and heaven does exist for, like, those type of people, and, like, people who
Right.
don't believe in it, maybe, like, they have a different destiny after they
Experience.
die, like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
never
yeah.
know. It's like, I feel like everyone, is taught that, like, there's only one thing that happens after death, but I'm like I feel like being on Earth is such a weird thing in itself. Who says that
Mhm.
there's only one thing that happens when you die?
Yeah.
Like, maybe there's people like you were talking about, how, like, we're put on Earth, like, multiple times because of, like, lessons that, like, we need to learn. So, like, who said
Mhm.
like, maybe, like, when someone's learned all their lessons, like, they're done. not they're done, but, like, they're placed in, like, one thing, but, like, then people who have to learn more, like, do more are placed in like, I don't know. I obviously don't
Yeah,
know, but maybe that's it.
maybe. I think that just makes more sense. The most
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully people agree with us. If not, well,
I
I'm so
don't
curious though,
know.
like, what other people think too.
Oh, yeah, me too. Comment down below what you
They
think.
can't comment. Well, they could if they're watching this
On
on
YouTube
YouTube. Yeah, they can.
or
Or
on
DM us, and then I want to know what other people
DMS,
think.
Instagram post, anything.
Yeah, very curious.
Yes.
But anyways, do you have anything else to say on it?
I don't think so. It's just all so trippy. It's like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. And sometimes I'm just why am I here? Like, sometimes I have like existential crises, and I'm like,
Me
what
too.
makes me like, why am I here? Like, how was I
You're
like
like, why was I the chosen
chosen?
one?
Yeah. Like, and then I'm like, why was I like in Montreal? Like, why did my family have to come here? Why was I not in like Europe or like,
Yeah.
and then like
Or
so
like
many
what
things.
like
Why was
why
I
was
not
I
born into
given
a
this
famous
family?
family?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, why are my parents not like fucking Will and Jada Smith? Like, yeah. I don't know. I
No,
always think about those
exactly.
things. It's so like weird how like
It
things are
is.
chosen and like, yeah.
It yeah.
Yeah. I
You
can
know,
literally go into like 12 different spirals about this because, yeah.
there's just so much to think about. It's so complex.
Yeah. Literally.
But then the whole thing with like you're living in like a simulation, like that's a
Hmm.
whole like different thing.
Like, imagine like the Truman Show. Like, imagine one of us is living that right now.
Yeah.
Or what if we're both living it and then everyone around us knows and they're just watching us? Like, it's so weird.
It's so scary. I always think though, like I wonder how my sisters like taking my one sister for example, I wonder how she sees her life because she's the main character in her life.
Hmm.
I'm the main character in mine, but it's just like it's so trippy, like because she sees
Yeah.
me as like a side character. Like I just want
Yeah.
like I'm never gonna be able to get into her mind. Like I don't know.
I
It's
mean,
so weird.
yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like, and like, you'll never genuinely know how someone like thinks either. Like, they
Yeah,
can put up a front and be like, "This is the way I think, this is what I think," whatever,
yeah,
but, like, you never actually will know. Like, I'll never know what you're actually thinking in this moment, and
yeah,
you'll
or
never know
like
what I'm actually thinking.
your
Like, you
thoughts,
could
your
be like, literally
feelings.
like, "Amanda, like, you're annoying," and I won't know that.
No.
So, yeah.
It's so weird though.
Mhm.
Like,
Or, like, do you ever think about the fact that, like, sometimes I'm just sitting on, like, the metro or, like, in an airport or whatever, and I look
mhm.
around, I'm like, "Wow, like, all these people have a whole ass life that I know nothing about."
Yeah,
Like, they all
literally.
have, like, stories, like, they're all traveling somewhere for something, and
Yeah,
I don't know, and I probably will never know.
yeah.
And, like, I met this girl at the airport when I was going to New York to see Maggie when, like, the whole,
Mhm,
like, disaster happened, and, like, it was so weird, but, like, I felt like I was meant to meet her, but, like,
mhm.
in any other aspect, we would never cross paths. Like, she
Yeah,
was in Thailand for, a yoga retreat to get her yoga certification, like, I would have never, like, done that, and
right.
um, she's from Atlanta, I think, but she lives in Nashville. Like, I would never be going to Nashville, like, just like that. Like, it's so weird, but, like, when I met her, I was like, "Oh, like, I feel like I was supposed to meet this person." And then
Yeah,
we followed each other on Instagram. We don't ever talk, but, like,
yeah,
it's just, like, weird to me because I was like,
yeah,
this person, like, was just standing next to me for, like, an hour, and then I randomly, like, said something, and then, like, that was, like then I heard her whole story, which is so weird because
yeah,
I don't know, that's, like, a whole thing, like, people have stories that you'll never know,
yeah, 100%. Or,
and,
like,
like yeah.
meeting people like that randomly, it's like, I believe in, like, earth angels and, like, spirit guides,
Mhm.
so it's like, what if, like that was, like, one of them, and you just
Like, what if
never
she was
knew.
there to just calm me down because I was,
Yeah,
like, freaking out by
exactly,
myself,
exactly.
and I don't do good when I'm by myself. I get very anxious, and she was
Yeah.
talking to everyone for us. So then, yeah, like, maybe, like,
Yeah,
that was, like, the
exactly.
reason, but
Like, isn't that
I don't know.
crazy?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, I was gonna ask this earlier, like, do you believe in well, I know, but, like like, psychics and mediums and stuff?
Yeah, we still have to find one and go to one.
Yeah.
I
Psychics
wanna,
to
like
me are a little bit more, like, sketchy, I guess, I don't
mhm.
know. Mediums,
Yeah.
though, it's like yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know, because I just feel like there are a lot of people who fake it, which
Mhm.
sucks.
But
They're
there's
just
some
like
that are very specific, which is, like, I feel like you have to really do your research and, like, find them. Because
yeah,
someone will just be like the typical like, "Oh, like, you're gonna have a great career and, like, you're gonna have this and
yeah,
that." Like, okay, like, I could have told myself that. But, like, there's some that, like, literally I think it was on TikTok. There was this girl that, like, she went to a psychic and she got, like, really specific things. Like, they told her, like, the company she'll work at in the future, like, how much money sh like, the salary money she would get and all these things.
yeah.
And she wrote it down, and then I don't remember the TikTok exactly because it was a while, but I think it was like 5 years later, those exact things happened, and she had written everything down,
Oh my
and she went back
gosh.
to it and was like word for word, like everything. So I feel like there are some, but like a lot of people
Mhm,
do fake it. Like I can
yeah.
just open up like my own psychic thing right now and like have people and be like, "Oh my god,
No,
like you're gonna be
literally.
like," but then they can also research you beforehand. So like, they can
Yeah.
go look like Amanda Wan and be like, "Oh,
Like
this girl's like a YouTuber, like let me talk about YouTube." Like, you know?
yeah, have you seen that show, what's his name? Henry Henry the Medium or something? Tyler
No.
Henry, I think that's his name?
Um
Hold
I
on.
feel like it sounds familiar, but I don't know if I watched it.
I think his name's Tyler. Yeah, Tyler Henry. Um, but he has, like, a show where he sits down and talks with, like, celebrities.
Okay.
But, like, what if he, like, went and researched them beforehand?
Yeah, and they're
But, like,
celebrities, so,
then
like,
there's, like exactly, so it's, like, easy to come up with
their life is yeah,
yeah, but then it's, like, he gets super, like, into, like, really, like, detailed things
details
with,
and
like,
stuff,
things that,
okay.
like, nobody would have ever known about, like, I don't know,
Mhm.
the color of a shirt of whatever.
Yeah.
So it's, like, then I'm, like, "Okay, that's, like, real." But there was someone hold on, Lennon Stella's aunt.
Mhm.
I think she's a medium, yeah, or at least I know that she's, like, talks with people who have passed, and, like, if you, like, have a session with her,
Mhm.
it's like you have to ask the person who has passed questions, and then they, like, communicate through
That's so
her name's
weird.
Tracy, through
Mhm.
Tracy, and then Tracy writes down the things that, like, the person who has passed wants to tell
Them to know, yeah.
you, and it's so weird, like, it's so specific. And this is just, like, a random person,
Yeah.
and she's I don't know, like, on her Instagram, like, the reels that she posts of, like, the sessions, it's just, like, so crazy.
Like,
But
I
I
don't even know what I
really,
would wanna
really want
know, though. Like, that's,
yeah.
like I don't know what I would ask. Or,
I
like
would ask a lot of, like, personal things,
mhm.
um, both with my aunt and then someone who has just recently passed who's mm, they weren't close to me, but they were close to someone who I know, so I just wanna know things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
But I really wanna do it. But I think her sessions are, like, low key expensive, so and it's like, I also don't know if I'm ready, like, 'cause that it's
Yeah.
kinda scary.
It is because
And,
like
like,
yeah,
I don't
it's
know,
scary.
growing sorry, but growing up, like, my dad would always be like, mediums are, like, speaking with the devil and, like, they're, like, demonic and whatever.
Mhm.
So it's just like, cause like, you don't wanna mess with the afterlife or whatever,
Yeah.
but I don't know, to me, it's completely different. If you're playing, like, on the Ouija board, though,
Would you ever do
that
it?
I don't no, and I don't mess
Mhm.
with that at all. Like, no.
I used to want to do it, but, like, I knew, like, deep down I'm too scared to do that. But,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It's scary
My
though, like yeah.
There was, one time my friends did it in my one friend's basement at her birthday party. I think it was a birthday party. But I went upstairs when they were doing it, and then, um, I had to sleep in the basement
Oh my
on the
god, yeah.
couch the whole night. Literally couldn't sleep, but, like, when I did fall asleep, I literally woke up, like, dripped in sweat, like, soaked, and it was so scary. I was like, "Ugh,
Yeah.
I hate that."
Yeah, I don't wanna mess with that.
Just
Yeah.
because I know that that can bring in, like, negative
Yeah, and, like,
energy, negative
possessed shit, like,
spirits.
that shit scares
Yeah,
me,
and that scares me.
I watch all the movies, like, I'm
See,
really into,
even
like,
that scares
that.
me though,
It's
watching
scary though, like,
them.
thinking about it sometimes, I'm watching, I'm like, "Hmm, like, that could happen to me." And then I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, like, I need to stop thinking about that," because, like, I know there's people that, like, think about it too much that, like, they make their brains think that they're possessed, so I'm like, "We're just not gonna do that." But, like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know why I like watching the movies, but then I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm going to, like, Europe, like, where they like, all the movies are based, like, what if like, this is what my
Oh
brain tells me.
my
I'm like,
god.
"What if I go into, like, an old place and then, like, that happens?" Then I'm like, "Okay, like, let's calm down." But, yeah, I don't know. That shit, like, trips me out a little bit, but
Yeah, it definitely trips me out. I'll watch movies if I know it's, like, not based on a true story or if it's not
mhm,
super,
but
like
most of them are, like, based on true story.
yeah,
Well, I don't know if they're actually true, but, like,
I don't know, when it comes to, like, demons and stuff, I'm like, "That shit's
yeah, it's
real,"
scary.
and it
Yeah,
scares
it is.
me.
It's yeah. And they act so well. Like, sometimes I'm just like, "These people acting, like, are they" I'd be fucking scared.
Yeah.
Like, I'd actually
I'd
be
be
scared, like
I'd be scared of actually, like, getting, like, possessed, like, as an actor. 'Cause,
yeah,
like, you're
that or,
around
like,
that,
even, like
you're like,
yeah. But even in scary movies when, like, they're running away from something, like, you're actually running from
"Oh."
something, like, that's, like, I don't know. I don't know,
Yeah,
but yeah.
creepy,
Other than
man.
that, I don't think I have anything else to say about I mean, I probably do, but it'll probably
No,
come
yeah,
up
we
in
could
other
talk about this for
conversations. We
hours.
could do a part 2 another time, like, 'cause, like, yeah, there's, like, probably more spirals that I'll send myself
Mm,
in.
yeah. I wonder what other people think, though.
Yeah, I need everyone to tell us what you think because I'm curious.
Yeah, what if we're, like, completely wrong? Like, everyone's like, "No, like, that's totally
You
not
know
what
what? I'm gonna
happened."
make a separate question box thing too for people's thoughts. Like, I'm gonna do, like, a little
Okay, yeah,
poll situation.
okay.
I think that would be fun. Little, like, "Do you believe in the afterlife? Do you believe in this?" Like, things like
Yeah,
that. Make it a little fun
yeah. You know what? We
thing.
should have done that literally earlier today, and then, like, we could have read the
Mm,
responses and then talked about it and then whatever.
yeah. We
We
could do it for
can
next time.
talk
Save it for
about
next
yeah,
time.
exactly, we can talk about the responses
Yeah,
next.
yeah.
That's a good
But
idea.
anyways, thank you everyone for listening. I
Yes.
feel like it wasn't actually that all over the place. I thought it was gonna be more all over the place. I
No,
feel
I
like
feel
it
like it
flowed.
transitioned really well into
Yeah,
each and every topic that we wanted
yeah,
to hit.
yeah.
We did good.
Yes.
Proud of us.
But thank you for listening. You can follow us on Instagram, on YouTube. You can follow this podcast. You
And
can leave a
TikTok.
review. Yes, and TikTok. Yeah, that's that.
Yep. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.